What is your name?
My name is Ireland.
Ireland, such a beautiful name. Ireland,
Thank you.
can you tell us what is your fiance's name?
My fiance's name is Tate.
Another cool name. Ireland, can you tell us how did you know Tate was the one for you?
Funny story. To give you some context, I was one of those people that honestly genuinely believed with my whole heart that I would never get married, much less at like a relatively young age. And I was literally, out of all my friends in college, like most likely to, be solo, when I was so okay with that. And I never had a problem with it. I was living my best life. And I remember one day I was walking on the West Side Highway, as I do many nights, and I came to these swings, hence why I brought you here. And I cannot make this up. Like, I can't make this up. I had this weird overarching feeling, like when I was walking down the highway, I think I was like listening to a podcast or something, but I had this weird like internal feeling of like, I need to like allow myself to be like open up to like dating or like being loved or like very weird. And I was like, okay, like whoever said that was odd. Whatever.
I love that.
And I came over here and I actually had these like note cards that I was coming to write on, just like a future visualization type of exercise.
I love manifestation.
Yeah. And so I had these like little like birthday card type things, and I like wrote down like a note to my future husband and like described like who he was and like how he made me feel, and like basically like a love letter like in the present or whatever. And not even like 2 weeks later, I go on my first date with Tate. And when I tell you, like, he is that person, like in every sense of the way.
That you had on the cards?
Yeah. Like he is that person in every respect. I didn't let myself read it until like a year later because I was like, I don't want to like, project that he's like this. But I have given it to him since because it's literally so accurate. And I think when they say like, like when you know, which is super true. And I think it's a feeling. And that was definitely a huge sign for me.
I love that. That's so sweet. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe a lesson to everybody that's watching this that's single. Get them cards out, start writing. How did you meet Tate? What's the meet cute?
Not cute at all. Actually, we met on a dating app. Classic. Welcome to 2025. Or I guess it wasn't 2025, 2022 when we met. But yeah, nothing super cute there. But I guess like a funny happenstance with that is we met here in New York City, but we grew up like an hour and a half apart when we were kids. I grew up in Southern Oklahoma and he grew up in North Texas, and we had no idea about each other. Like we're in, more or less arm's length distance when it comes to like that part of the States, and had no idea, never met until, years and years later. So that was a really interesting connection that we had from the beginning.
I love that. That's so sweet. And you've been together for a couple of years now. How do you celebrate your anniversary with Tate? Do you do the same thing every year, or is it different every year?
That's actually a good question. Our anniversary is on New Year's Eve, and it's great because we're both very loud and proud New Year's Eve haters because we like to go to bed early, and we don't like to go out. And we like to, have our cozy nights in and like be in bed by 9. So like when we first started dating, we both figured out that we didn't like New Year's Eve. It was like, oh, this is going to work. Like, this is it. Yeah. This is it. And so I think he strategically did that so that we never had to go out on New Year's Eve because we could always say it's our anniversary. Like we have plans.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So honestly, I think every year so far we've stayed home and just had like a cozy night in and like made dinner, like watch a movie, like that's like our favorite thing to do. But yeah.
I love that. That's so sweet. Okay, our last question. Do you have a song that reminds you of Tate? Any song at all, when it comes on, you think of him?
Oh, this is probably kind of cheesy, but
I love cheese.
Invisible String by Taylor Swift, of course. Because we always say there was like so many invisible strings that like tied us together. Like it took, a city of, what is this, 7 million people? Maybe more. Check the census data. And we had so many mutual friends from college and all of these things. Like we both almost went to each other's schools. Our grandparents are from the same small town in West Texas. Like so many little small things throughout that have just kind of like always been there, and like connecting the dots in history is really interesting. So we've always found that song really cute.
That's a great pick. Thank you for sharing. Okay, last question for you, Ireland. Bonus question. Why are we doing this interview here on these swings on the West Side Highway?
Because apparently they're magical. And if you come out here and write your manifestations on a card, you will bring in your soulmate. And hopefully the other things I'll run on my other cards too. I'll report back.
Thank you so much for sharing.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you, Ireland.
Thank you.